A small turtle is slowly crossing the road when a bored police officer points a radar gun at it to measure its speed. Suddenly a blue flash passes by, and the turtle is clocked at an incredible speed of up to 300 miles per hour. Looking at the empty road, the officer finds it unbelievable. Confused, he gets out of the car to investigate and discovers a blue feather in the grass. The one who helped the turtle is actually a blue alien hedgehog named Sonic. Seeing how hard the little turtle struggles to crawl every day, Sonic decides to let it experience the thrill of speed. When Sonic finally sets it down, the frightened turtle trembles in fear.
You never saw me. I was never here.
Sonic originally lived on a planet similar to Earth. He possesses an incredible superspeed ability and can run around an entire island in just 2 seconds. Sonic was an orphan and was raised by an owl named Longclaw. He knew how dangerous Sonic's powers were and warned him never to reveal them to anyone. But Sonic couldn't suppress his inner excitement and loved the thrill and freedom that speed brought him.
Get down!
Unfortunately, his powers attracted the attention of a hostile tribe that wanted to capture him for research. Longclaw refused to let her child be taken, so she fought desperately to protect Sonic. She threw Sonic a teleportation ring that opened a portal to a distant planet Earth.
You should be safe there.
I don't want to go without you.
You must. These rings will be your most important possession. If you're ever discovered, use one. Never stop running. Now go!
She gave Sonic the rest of the rings and used her own body to hold off the pursuers. The young Sonic could only watch helplessly as his mother and the attackers disappeared before his eyes. After arriving on Earth, Sonic carefully followed Longclaw's instructions. To avoid being discovered, he lived hidden in a cave and entertained himself alone. He practiced running inside washing machines, played around with nunchucks, and could read an entire stack of comic books in seconds. He could even play a full baseball game by himself. Even though he had endless time and energy, Sonic always dreamed of the human world and wished he could share the joy humans had together. Sometimes he secretly visited human houses and imitated their daily lives. One day he watched a group of students playing baseball. The players ran across the field, cheering and celebrating their victory, their faces full of excitement. Sonic stood nearby, watching with deep envy. After everyone left and the field became empty, he recreated the entire baseball game himself, showing incredible talent. But when the moment of celebration came, he realized there was no one there, no applause and no cheers. Looking at the empty field, the loneliness he had hidden for so long finally exploded. Sonic began running wildly across the field. His speed grew faster and faster, leaving deep marks on the ground. His powers suddenly burst out, releasing a powerful wave of energy that spread outward from him. The entire power grid of the United States collapsed instantly, plunging the whole country into darkness. This abnormal phenomenon immediately caught the attention of the government, and an emergency meeting was held to deal with the situation. They decided to send their top scientist, the brilliant but strange Doctor Robotnik.
But electromagnetic pulses don't have that kind of power.
NASA has ruled out meteor strikes or solar flares.
The Department of Energy says it's not a power plant malfunction.
Well, sounds like we're really good at figuring out what it wasn't.
This could be a prelude to a larger attack. I'm suggesting we scramble the 5th and 6th Regiment.
No. This needs a much more sophisticated mind. Someone who understands technology.
You want to send in a lab rat?
Not just any lab rat.
Although he looked eccentric, his obsession with technology and his genius-level intelligence were undeniable. With a simple command, thousands of drones launched into the sky and began scanning the area. Soon the machines discovered a strange footprint. Using advanced data analysis, Robotnik quickly calculated the height, weight, and body structure of the creature that made it, but no known lifeform on Earth matched it. He concluded it must belong to an alien. Robotnik ordered a full search of the area, and his forces soon arrived near the cave where Sonic was hiding. Sonic noticed them and realized he was in danger. Knowing his identity had been exposed, he packed his things and prepared to escape to the Mushroom Planet. While fleeing, he accidentally ran into the shed of a police officer named Tom and knocked over a trash can. Hearing the noise, Tom thought a raccoon had gotten in and entered with a tranquilizer gun. Just as Sonic was about to escape using a ring portal, Tom suddenly appeared and fired, hitting Sonic in the leg with a tranquilizer dart. Sonic felt dizzy and noticed the word San Francisco on Tom's uniform. The ring in his hand fell to the ground and opened a golden portal. As Sonic collapsed, his entire bag of rings fell through the portal. Tom picked up the blue feather he had found earlier and looked at Sonic in shock and confusion. Before Tom could react, Sonic woke up and walked out of the cage. It was the first time he had ever spoken to a human. He begged Tom to help him escape. At that moment, the sound of a car approached. It was Dr. Robotnik. Sonic's rings were gone, and the tranquilizer had not fully worn off, so he couldn't run to San Francisco. Helpless, he asked Tom for help. Tom, being kind-hearted, hid Sonic in the attic and managed to keep Robotnik outside. But Robotnik had come prepared. While distracting Tom, he secretly sent drones into the house through windows, chimneys, and vents to search every corner. Sonic accidentally made a noise downstairs, drawing Robotnik's attention. When Robotnik rushed inside, he only found a raccoon eating cake. As he prepared to leave, he noticed a blue feather and immediately realized Tom was hiding the alien hedgehog.
Look at that. I was right.
Robotnik ordered the drones to attack. To protect Tom, Sonic suddenly appeared in front of Robotnik, frightening him. Tom knocked Robotnik down, and the drones began attacking both of them. Working together, they managed to escape. To avoid trouble, Tom eventually dropped Sonic off on the road.
Straight shot, can't miss.
Fine, that's cool. I'm totally cool saying goodbye now.
Sonic tried to run toward San Francisco but soon returned, soaked in seawater after accidentally running into the Pacific Ocean and losing his way. Seeing how pitiful he looked, Tom decided to help him reach San Francisco and retrieve the rings. Robotnik quickly tracked them and remotely controlled a heavily armed vehicle to chase them. Sonic curled into a blue ball and smashed into the vehicle, flipping it over. The robotic vehicle emerged from the wreckage and fired an electromagnetic device that disabled nearby electronics. Tom barely avoided it, but the device attached to another car, causing chaos on the road. Sonic decided to fight back. Using the device like a skateboard, he launched himself toward the enemy vehicle and stuck it onto the robot's front, causing it to lose control and crash. A small robot emerged from the wreckage. Tom smashed it with a metal bar, destroying it instantly. But another tiny drone appeared and began slicing their pickup truck apart. Sonic grabbed the drone and tore it apart, only to discover a small-time bomb hidden inside. The bomb stuck to his hand and couldn't be shaken off. They stopped the car and finally pried it off with a stick, but the bomb exploded immediately afterward, blasting Sonic away. Tom rushed over and found that Sonic was still alive, so he took him to his girlfriend's house. She examined Sonic carefully and surprisingly revived him using a strange homemade remedy. She was shocked to see a talking blue hedgehog, while a little girl happily gave Sonic a pair of red shoes. Meanwhile, Robotnik discovered that Sonic's blue quill contained enormous energy. Through experimentation, he realized it could generate unlimited power, strengthening his determination to capture Sonic. Soon Tom and Sonic arrived in San Francisco to retrieve the rings from a skyscraper. They climbed to the top and finally found them, but just as Sonic prepared to leave, Robotnik's drones surrounded them and Robotnik himself appeared in a modified aircraft.
Sonic, I know you got the super speed and everything, but Maddie and I?
Totally defenseless, probably gonna get blown up.
Pretty much, yeah.
Missiles rained down, but to Sonic they moved as if time had slowed. Using his super speed, he dodged them all and even redirected several drones. However, Robotnik launched another attack. As Tom and his girlfriend fell from the building, Sonic used a ring to open a portal and send them safely home before crashing to the ground himself. A massive chase followed across cities and even across the world, through Paris, the Great Wall of China, and the pyramids of Egypt. Sonic tried to confuse Robotnik with a tornado of speed, but Robotnik shot him down and sent him crashing into a small town. Tom arrived through a portal and fought Robotnik inside the aircraft. The townspeople gathered together to protect Sonic, telling Robotnik not to hurt their friend. Those simple words filled Sonic with strength. Rising like a hero, he absorbed the aircraft's energy and attacked with incredible speed, turning into streaks of blue lightning. Tom opened a portal to the Mushroom Planet, and Sonic slammed Robotnik and his aircraft through it, banishing him there forever. In the end, Sonic gained the acceptance of the entire town and was finally able to stay on Earth and live among humans. And that concludes the story. Thank you for watching.